What is going on, cryptocurrency investors? Welcome to Blockchained. My name is Landon, and today we are going to talk about this bearish sentiment that seems to have set in over the last 48 to 72 hours, some of the biggest gainers of today and why they deserve a bit more attention from us here on this platform. With Tron's testnet fast approaching, Verge currency just raised 75 million Verge coins for a partnership that they have yet to announce. We are waiting ever so impatiently on some news, and I will be providing that as soon as it happens. I almost went live last night because the development team was on Twitter and there was a lot of hype on the Reddit page about them potentially announcing this partnership. I almost went live, but nothing ended up happening. They postponed it until today, and if it's anything like the Wraith protocol release, which I hope they learned some valuable lessons, it's going to be a little while before we find out, but they did raise the money and there's big things happening. Don't forget to join the Ethereum official Telegram group to enter yourself into the bounty rewards program. While I cover some bloody Mondays like yesterday and I bring you up to date each day with the cryptocurrency markets, what's happening, some coin features, and whatever's important to you, I want to spread some positivity because there's a lot of negativity and complaining in our modern world. And you need to realize that by being here and being in a position to watch this video right now, and by being interested in such an emerging and paradigm shifting space such as blockchain technology, you are part of the very few who don't have to worry about food each day and are in a position to use this wonderful gift called the internet to explore this amazing world. There's so much beauty in this world. There are random acts of kindness happening all around the world each day, and many of you live in a very loved and happy lifestyle, regardless of if you didn't get enough cream in your Starbucks coffee today, or if somebody cut you off on the way home from work. You are privileged to even have those problems. The sun is not shining here in Canada, but it is still an absolutely beautiful day outside. As many of you are cryptocurrency enthusiasts, you also understand that blockchain technology, in my opinion, is the biggest global paradigm shift that we will see in our generation. It is the best thing to ever happen to the human race since the Industrial Revolution, and the worldwide implications, particularly in developing countries, are enormous. I'm super excited to watch these markets continue to grow, and even though they're struggling, these are marking historic moments where the overall cryptocurrency market capitalization was $300 billion. Once we break 500 billion this year and approach 1 trillion and eventually get into the multiple trillions of dollars, and some of these amazing projects like Tron and the radical new sharing economy concept that OKBike, one of the partners with Tron, is working towards, among a number of other blockchain technology based development teams and decentralized applications that are looking to change the world. Wabicoin and food safety, I mean, the list goes on. Here in Canada, Ethereum is being looked at for our government contracts. I really think this market is incredibly new and incredibly emerging. And these bounces, although people are freaking out and the overall social media sphere is very responsive to market changes, and the markets are incredibly responsive to social media changes and news and FUD. It's a very exciting and hyper evolving space that I feel privileged to be a part of. Help me build a community of like-minded cryptocurrency enthusiasts and investors to bounce ideas off of and have intelligent discussions around some of these really big concepts about our global economic crisis, about many of our global social injustices that happen each and every day. And no, I'm not talking about social justice warriors and keyboard activists that are out there just promoting really FUD about real life. I'm talking about really being a part of an emerging industry that's going to have a dramatic impact on the future. Knowing the full scale and potential scope of this cryptocurrency industry, for Charlie Lee and the Litecoin Foundation to know beforehand that this LitePay project was unlikely to succeed. Today, Charlie Lee and the Litecoin Foundation has publicly stated deep regret for promoting the possibility of LitePay bridging the gap from cryptocurrency to commerce and the eventual changes that would happen to the overall landscape of the industry if LitePay was a success. It was scheduled to start last month, but it has failed to further respond in any developments, and then just this week they have completely ceased operations and pulled the plug on the LitePay project. Charlie Lee then today, along with the Litecoin Foundation, has publicly stated deep regrets for promoting the Too Good to Be True project, and they got too excited along with much of the cryptocurrency industry. There was naysayers from the beginning that'll be able to say, ha, I told you so, but half the things that they probably naysay don't come true anyways. So just understand there's always going to be naysayers, and although this project didn't work and a number of other projects have not worked, being involved in the content creation space on YouTube around cryptocurrency gives you the much needed industry experience to know a good project from a bad project, to know some of the red flags as they occur, and allows you to be a more informed and therefore happy and successful cryptocurrency investor and enthusiast. Aside from the social implications, there's a ton of opportunity for each one of us to get rich, literally rich, this year, next year, and the coming years if we can identify good projects, particularly in the ICO period, but that's a whole other topic I'm not going to touch yet. For anybody that's new into cryptocurrency or even the seasoned investors, stay away from ICOs until you're able to do your full research and have a good understanding of what marks a good project and what makes a project potentially fail. For example, if Coinbase is unable to adapt and evolve into Binance coming into their commerce territory and other companies coming up and starting to challenge the paradigm that Coinbase has set and really has a monopoly on right now, there's a lot of complaints about Coinbase. The cryptocurrency consumer is not entirely thrilled about Coinbase's business practices, and if they're unable to evolve and adapt to the change, they will not succeed, and other companies will gladly take up that extra revenue and that extra space left when Coinbase makes its exit. That's not saying Coinbase is going down. Of course, there's going to be talk back and forth for Coinbase pros and people that think Binance could take over Coinbase. That will depend on how Coinbase reacts to Binance coming in to their territory. I will be here for the entire process, reporting on it via this platform. So if you want to stay involved and know what the current best practice is, hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the exciting content as it happens. Speaking of exciting things as they happen, we have Tron's testnet being launched this week, but that's kind of being overshadowed right now, whether intentional or not, by the Verge currency team successfully crowdfunding 75 million Verge, over 3.1 million USD, and many didn't think they were able to do it, including myself. Halfway through the day yesterday, I think they were only at 20 million, and boom, out of nowhere, they were able to successfully reach their goal. And in hindsight, there's been a lot of talk this week about Verge, about the ridiculousness of the concept that you have to pay for one of the biggest precedent-setting, groundbreaking changes in the cryptocurrency space. No company has ever advertised that they have to pay for a partnership, and requesting investor money to come back in order to facilitate that, and saying that if you don't reach your goal that there will be no groundbreaking partnership, is really outside the box and was a marketing strategy that definitely generated a lot of hype, both positive and negative. I personally don't think that the Verge team would set themselves up for such a colossal failure. If it didn't work, they have to have something big in the work. It just wouldn't be good business sense, and the Verge development team is very good. I watched them roll out the Wraith protocol release. I live streamed much of the anticipated week run-up before, during, and after. There wasn't a lot of price movement. When Wraith did get released, nobody really knew, and then there was a lot of subsequent FUD, and it was a big disappointment. I imagine the team has learned a lot since that release, and I also imagine that this, whatever it is that they release, will be big, and I hope it's going to be groundbreaking. I hope it's going to forever cement themselves in the top 10, and I think it's going to bring a lot of volume. It already has, and it will continue to do so. I almost jumped onto live stream last night because the development team was looking like they were going to make their announcement, but they postponed it until this morning, and again, nothing has happened yet. So stay tuned because I will be covering that as it develops. There's something just around the corner in regards to the XVG family and all of these investors that have been waiting for something big really since January 1st when the Wraith protocol was announced. So make sure to keep it locked here. As well, Ontology continuing to do well for the second day in a row. Seeing swings of 50% is just amazing. The overall volume throughout the course of the day has been remarkably high for this coin, with a 24-hour volume of $90 million and a $541 million market cap. It's seen a big surge in just the last few hours, let alone the last 48 to 72. It's a great project and looks to really be used by a lot of governments. It's an ID verification system that would make conspiracy theorists cringe. But it does have a lot of real-world applications going forward, with so much focus on surveillance and so much focus on government monitoring and spying of its citizens. This is a coin that I think will do well this year and is setting itself up just in the markets alone to be incredible. I think it deserves a lot more attention on this channel than we've given it. So look for some content from us on this exciting and emerging coin. I hope that spread a little bit of positivity and joy and maybe made you be a bit more mindful of the privilege and utter awesomeness of this entire world and the beauty that happens each and every day, and the future road that us cryptocurrency enthusiasts are paving each day with our ongoing interest and hard-earned dollars going into some of these projects. Aside from financial freedom, I really hope a lot of countries worldwide can benefit from the growth of this industry and some of these decentralized applications that are ideas. Some are working products and many have yet to even been formed, will be radically changing the overall economy of the entire world. My name's Landon, you're watching Blockchained. Smash that like button if you found this video informative. Hit that subscribe. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the exciting content. And follow me on Twitter because I post relevant news all day long. Continue to have a great day even though the markets are bearish, and until next time everyone.